Are you paying close attention to what's happening in crypto right now? Because what's going on right now is telling us a lot about where the future is going and how we can make money in crypto. And this is something that I want you to listen to very closely, because I think many people are kind of passing over this as like not that big of a deal. But this is, in my opinion, what we need to see in order to have mass adoption. And it's already starting. It's beginning. These are things that we've talked about for a really long time, but now words are going and forming into actions. And we're seeing the maturation process happen right in front of our eyes in this cryptocurrency market. We saw it with Bitcoin ETFs. We saw it with Ethereum ETFs. But now there's something very, very different on the table that we need to address. And make sure you guys stick around to the end of this video, because I've got a lot to say about this. It's not going to be, a crazy 20-minute long video or anything like that, but I need you to stay with me because it's very, very important what is happening. If you are a crypto holder, you're going to love this, because Grayscale just yesterday filed to basically form their large cap digital fund basket of cryptos, and I'll tell you what's in there here in just a second. They filed to make this an ETF. Now, I'll first tell you what's in that digital fund. This is their top digital fund, where their top digital assets go. It's about 70% Bitcoin, roughly about 15 to 20% Ethereum. Then you've got about 4 or 5% Solana, about 2% XRP, and about 1% AVAX, Avalanche. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, AVAX. That is kind of their basket ETF, large cap fund, meaning this is their portfolio that they want to structure in order to do well in crypto with not a ton of risks, with the high market cap assets. They want to make this an ETF, which means you would be able to invest in this Grayscale ETF, whatever they call it, large cap fund, whatever, and you get exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and AVAX. This is a massive, massive deal because it breaks the mold and it's making crypto and blockchain more like traditional finance. And we know that's happening with the real world asset, the tokenization of real world assets. That is a step in the right direction. We know it's happening with the proliferation of XRP, being able to move money cross borders so much easier than the SWIFT banking system. But this is the way that investors want to invest. The type of investors that have yet to really come into the game, the people with a lot of capital, the big institutions, guys, they want to invest in ETFs, not just solo ETFs, not just getting exposure to Bitcoin ETF, the Bitcoin ETF or the Ethereum ETF. They want exposure to something like the S&P 500. Give me the best possible scenario for me to do well with relatively low risk. And this, to me, is a stepping stone. Now, how long will it take for this to go through? I don't know. But I do know this. They will not stop here. I think there will be an AI ETF. There will be a meme coin ETF. There will be maybe a new technology, new DApp application ETF, a gaming ETF, all of the sectors, an RWA ETF. This, to me, this move by Grayscale that we saw yesterday, and again, it's going to be filed. It's filed through the SEC. We'll see what the SEC says here. But this, to me, is the first big move that we have seen in this direction. And this is going to mark, I think, the real future and mass adoption of crypto. Because while many of us watching this video know how to, self-custody our own assets, know how to buy cryptos on decentralized and centralized exchanges, a lot of people don't want the hassle. A lot of people want people to manage their money for them, which is fine. Get them in, because our bags are packed. Get them in by any way possible. And this is going to, I think, brings so many more people and so much more capital to the markets by offering these type of large cap fund, or large cap ETFs and small cap ETFs, basket of cryptos in the form of an ETF. This to me is huge. So pay attention. We'll be covering this more and more as this thing gets filed. You know, who knows? Grayscale and others might come out with even a different type of fund that they want to, you know, get it into an ETF. So this bodes extremely well. And keep in mind, XRP has its own trust. So they want XRP to have its own ETF too. The writing's on the wall, folks. Mass adoption is coming, and we are here and positioned at a perfect time. Trust the process. Patience is a virtue. I'll see you guys in the next video.